Good morning. It is a beautiful day, and today we are going to be diving Lake Boca. We're going to take out this little mini skiff. We're going to get underwater. We're going to do some diving and collect some plastic. Today, we have the entire team with us. Who do we got? We got Chad, we got Tony, we got Sky, and we got Steph. So if you guys could, give everybody a little background. What do you do here at 4Ocean?
Social media.
Nice. Okay, Tone?
Director of cleanups.
Boom. Sky?
On the boats picking up trash.
Love it.
Captain of picking up trash.
Bingo. So we've got the whole crew. We've got everybody's heading out, so we're gonna take out this little mini skiff today. We've got the Sea-Doo switch out by the side of the road, and we're gonna go do some cleaning out. Are we going with, is it Wavy Boats?
Yeah.
Wavy Boats. So today we're meeting up with Wavy Boats. They are the ones that filmed the individuals that were throwing plastic and trash, I guess beer cans, into the ocean. So we're gonna get out there and try and clean them up. So stay tuned. We got some gear, got some awesome stuff. It's gonna be a great day. Let's get it. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is the mini skiff that we built for underwater cleanup. So starting from the back here, it's a standard kayak I got from Bass Pro. Needed a little customization, but it's a pretty good unit. On the back, I've got this Power Pull Micro. This is awesome. This is a shallow water anchoring system. So you put a pole in here, and it's used for anchoring. We've got a U-line bin. We love these industrial U-line bins on the back. A couple rod holders for our nets. Adjustable seats. Coming forward, we got a nice waterproof hatch here. This guy is, keeps a lot of the gear dry. And then we got the motor guide. Motor guide, this thing's crucial. This kayak is extremely heavy, so paddling it is not fun. But this guy you have on a remote, so we're able to literally, drive the skiff with the remote. It's got spot lock, GPS hold, so you can just hit it and it'll stay in one location. And it's a pretty good setup. The trailer I got for free from a buddy. A buddy was getting rid of it and ended up customizing it, putting a new tongue, getting all new gear on it. Had to build some new bunks for the entire system. Put some boat buckles. These things are awesome. These are the quick releases. You can just always cinch things down. That way she's not going anywhere, right? But yeah, it's a good little skiff, and this thing helps us clean a lot of plastic from underwater. It allows me to clean up solo, which is great because it's a production. A lot of times, like, look at this, we got 4 or 5 people just to go clean. And sometimes when I want to just go clean solo, I can load up the skiff, head out, clean up for a few hours, and head back in. So we're gonna take it out on the lake today and see what we can do and see what we find. Now that we're here, we're gonna load everything up into the skiff, unhook it off the trailer, back her in, and then we're gonna send it to Lake Boca. So the skiff is ready to launch, and now we're just checking out the old Sea-Doo switch. How you guys doing?
All right, we're ready.
Ready to rock?
Yeah.
What do we got up here? Look at the lights. Oh man. The new JL audio speakers. Wow. This is the creme de la creme, huh?
The floor's cushioned.
Oh, is it really?
We got cushion floor in the other one. We just took them off so we didn't destroy them, but we'll...
Look at this, all new dash, digital dash. Okay.
Beautiful.
Wow. Got the Garmin. Shout out Garmin. This is awesome.
Let's see here.
Running the blower. Look at touchscreen and all.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, look at us. We're
Very nice.
coming up in this world, baby. When we first started 4Ocean, we were using used boats that we bought on Facebook Marketplace. And to be candid with you, they were kind of junkers. The boats just were very beat up. It's all we could afford. So this is a pretty cool moment, being able to use brand new stuff like this, with our partners, and being able to get out on the water with reliable equipment is a game changer. No breaking down, no sitting on this, just, I guess not side of the road, but just floating, waiting for somebody to come and tow you in. This is pretty cool. Brand new gear, all dialed in, super stoked. So we're pushing off the dock. We got the crew, looking fresh, and it's time. We're in Lake Boca right now, which is just inside the inlet. It's not actually a lake. A lot of people ask me, is it fresh water? But this isn't fresh water. This is right just on the inside of the intercoastal. The ocean is just on the other side of this little strip of land. There's an inlet right here that brings in fresh salt water. And I say fresh salt water, I say that a lot. I know a lot of people are confused, but that just means clean, really, really clear water coming from the ocean. So it is all still salt water, but you've got the Boca Raton, you've got all these different condos and stuff. It's a cool little area, and the reason why we're out here cleaning is because Up ahead, this is a sandbar area out here. You can kind of see those people standing over there. And what ends up happening is on the weekends, everybody comes out here and they have a good time. They're anchoring up, they're drinking, they're relaxing, they're having a good time with the families. And unfortunately, some trash and plastic and stuff ends up out here. So we find all sorts of stuff: cans, bottles, goggles, sunglasses, watches, a ton of vape pens. I have no idea why, but we collect so many vape pens. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be anchored up, we're gonna be cruising around and collecting all of this stuff from the bottom of Lake Boca here. So we're gonna clean it up, have some fun. I'll tell you what, you know, it's a beautiful Monday morning. We got clear skies. It looks like the visibility is clearing up a little bit, which is great. So that's really helpful for diving. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's looking better. It's definitely not amazing. It's not Bahama weather, but it's looking good. We're gonna probably head up to this front corner, get set up, and then do some diving. All right, here we go, guys. Now this is the visibility we're looking for. Look at that. So you can tell the difference. See how clear this water is? Beautiful. This will be awesome for diving. And I'm gonna just zoom over here to show you the difference. So this is all nice and clear. And you can see, I don't know if you can see this rip right here, but this is a small little color change. Now watch how it's gonna turn from crystal clear to dark and brown. So that's just the difference. And what happens is you've got water coming in that's pulling over from, you know, the canals, and it's still not flushed out with the clear ocean water. So like you can see that's kind of brown, and then that's clear. Look at that. Super wild. This is gonna be great for diving, great for collecting trash, and it'd make for a great, beautiful dive, tell you what. So we're at the southeast corner of the lake. We got nice clear water. Put the motor guide on spot lock. So now I'm gonna get in, get the gear dialed, get it all hooked up, and go see what we can find. You got a vape pen?
Yes.
Dude.
This is what I'm looking for.
I'm telling you.
One less in someone's mouth and one less in the ocean.
We find so
double whammy.
We find so many vape pens, dude. It's unreal.
Dude, yeah,
that
is the find.
Yeah. Watch. So I bet I'll probably find
smells,
like 5
dude.
of these.
I bet it still
yeah.
works.
Oh, he's got him down. Slow him down. Slow him down.
Guys,
Yeah.
I found 2 of these.
Crazy amounts of vape pens.
Oh man.
Got a pretty nice haul. Now we're gonna go through and make sure there's no octopus or any fish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are these bad?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. This is plastic. I got some goggles for Bubby. Bubby's a nickname for my son Connor. Got some new little strap goggles. He's gonna be stoked. I could already see him wearing those. Old beanie, some more high noons, big glass jar. All right, so this is actually a super important thing to talk through. So there is a glass jar, but you saw this. A lot of people want to know about entanglement, right? So this is a ton of fishing line that is all banded together, and you saw it down there wrapped around that piece of metal. This is one of the main issues in terms of entanglement. You'll see fish, this is a small version of it, but they have large versions where it's nets and ropes and all sorts of stuff. And what happens is animals get trapped in here, they get entangled, and then they end up dying. And when they die, they start to decay. Then you have a ton of, and they're putting out a scent, and then other animals come to check it out. They end up kind of checking these things out, and they end up getting caught in these. So that's why they call them, this is like a mini version almost of like a ghost net. This is a fishing line, but that is why entanglement is a big issue, because you keep having animals that swim in here, get trapped, they die, they attract others, and it just keeps happening. So that's something that we always talk about, is whenever you see stuff like this, a fishing line, ghost nets, traps, anything like that, try and grab it at all times. We've got some more bins, more bottles. And one thing, always empty these guys. You saw that octopus earlier just chilling, right? Octopus and fish and all sorts of stuff are known to hang out in this area. Almost every time we dive out here, we end up coming across octopus. So make sure you empty them out, make sure there's nothing in them. And that way you're not taking out a little octopus dude. Got some more shades, fresh shades. Actually, those ones aren't that fresh, but got a big old golf ball. What else do we have in here? Some straws, some debris. I think this is a part to a beach chair. I do have a nice pair of Maui Jims though. I think so far this is the nicest find. And also some 4th of July beads. But yeah, check out this pair of Maui Jims. These things are actually in great condition. These things are really nice. Alright. So look at this. I'm telling you, man, vape pens. We always find these damn things. So many vape pens in the ocean. Leave them at home. Stop dropping these in the ocean, man. Watermelon ice, that ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. Got our first pin down. I think now we're gonna try and go get this tire. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Maybe I'll just dive with these. What do you say, guys? I'm gonna gear up. I'm gonna go get this tire. And now we've got the crew with us, so we're gonna go locate that tire, rig up a line to it, pull it to the surface. Let's get it. All right, so we got the tire. It's on the boat.
Up and down, all that stuff.
It's pretty exhausting. You can see how exhausting it is getting tires when they're half sunk in the sand.
Oh yeah.
You got to sit there and wrestle them and move that sand and kind of, you know, puff the, really just free them up out of that hold. And it's exhausting. You know, when you're on limited air supply, it'll get you going. But we got the tire. We're all set. We got her nice and clean.
There was a large, like, it looks like a square float that now has a hole in it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it up.
You know where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But it's big. It's probably the size of your bin.
Yeah, it's big.
Really?
Yeah. Wanna try? I think we should at least go look at it.
Let's at least take a gander. How deep is it?
8 feet?
Okay, so it's not on the sandbar, it's over by the docks.
Yeah.
Okay. It may be a trap.
One part of it's a trap, the other part, I don't know.
You wanna take a look?
That sounds like a mission. Let's go check it out. Yeah, hell yeah, let's go get it. No trash left behind, let's go. Yeah, I like that, okay. Beep, beep. All right, so what do we got?
I don't know.
You see it?
Yeah.
Right here? Okay. Trap?
Two things. I think one's a trap and one's...
Yeah. Let's pick them up. All right. And we are back underwater. So from the surface, it looked like this was a dock box or a tire or just something. But after getting down here, we saw that it was a fiberglass dock box and an actual bait pen. So this is a bait pen that's used in the fishing industry to hold goggle eyes or bait fish. And people typically have these on their dock, and they break loose and they'll end up here. But this one was buried deep in the sand. It was hanging out here for probably quite a while. And so it took a lot of effort to try and get it dislodged from the sand and get it to the point where we could bring it back to the surface. The reason why these are so gnarly is because if any animals get in here and get stuck, what happens is they'll potentially die and they'll attract other animals to come and basically get stuck in the trap. So it's just a perpetual cycle. So we want to make sure that we get these out. But after getting it out of the sand here, basically getting it free, making sure that we don't have anything in it and there's no heavy objects, it was time to swim it back to the surface so that we could bring it back into the boat. I really love the Blue Nomad dive system. This would be incredibly hard to do free diving. You know, when you're digging something out, carrying something heavy back to the surface, it requires a ton of effort. And that blue system right there is awesome for dives like these. I might just throw it right in. So that was a big trap sitting on the bottom of the ocean. I got it right there. But you can see the other thing was a big fiberglass. It looked like a dock box or something like that, old base of a cooler. But it had some coral growth on it. So this just has sponges, you know, nothing too crazy. But it had hard coral on that dock box, so we wanted to leave that. But this is like a trap. We wanted to get this guy out of there. Mission success. So we're getting, it's about 11:30. We've been diving for a few hours, and now we're gonna get all the gear tied up, and we're gonna head back to the shop. Pretty much loaded. We got all sorts of stuff. Great little morning though. I mean, they said it was gonna be overcast and nasty, but this is nice, beautiful. We had some decent visibility, not amazing, but decent visibility. Enabled us to still get some trash and have a good time. And what's that corny saying? Bad day on the water is better than a good day in the office. You never expect anything crazy here on Lake Boca. It's always smaller debris and bottles, cans, and plastic and stuff like that. But a solid morning before heading into the office. So gonna head back to the shop now, get all the gear cleaned up, take care of all the plastic and trash and get that all sorted. We are back at the 4Ocean shop. And now after every cleanup, one thing that we do is we document every pound pulled. So Tony right now is filling out our board that's documenting all the information from today. So Tone, what is all this?
So basically, we just want to catalog exactly where we got all of this trash from, so that when we look at these photos down the road, we know what crew members were there, the date, where we got the recovered materials from, and what assets were used. So we're just filling this out right here, and we're going to put all of the crew who was on site, and then we'll weigh everything, and this information will be part of every single photo.
Perfect.
So that we have it all.
Awesome. So you guys can see here, we've got our scale set up. This is our bin. And what happens is we take all the trash from the cleanup, we'll put it into our bins, we'll tear it out so it's 0. And then what we'll do is we'll take a photo of each and every one of these bins. So anything that has been collected. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna set this onto stage. So you see it's 15.4 pounds. We'll tear it, meaning it's at 0 now. So now anything that we put into this bin is going to come out accurate. And now we're gonna fill up full of trash.
All the stuff.
All right, we're getting up there, baby. 116, keep it rolling.
Over 100 pounds.
Over 100, baby. Over 100, we're rocking and rolling. So now we just gotta get the bin from the kayak.
All from underwater.
All from on the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, right? So we can put this guy. It's just still a solid anchor.
That's nice.
They cut the flukes off of it, but it'll do.
Yeah.
It'll do just fine.
Want me to just pull
Yeah, I
that in
think
there?
There we go. Okay. Now, what we do is you can see here, Tony's taking a photo. So see everything in that frame. Now you can see exactly what is collected for all the information. So now, every photograph that we take, we've done this for every single pound pulled, all 38 million pounds. And you can go back and see anywhere, date, time, lead captain, crew members, and you can see photos of the actual trash that we collect. All the gear is clean, washed, rinsed really well. We've got everything open right now for drying. We got the batteries back on charge. The bin cleared out. This guy's ready for the next mission. And up next, we had a good day. I'll tell you what, nice little morning dive, and it's just around noon. So we got a ton of trash, ended up being, let's see what we got. Let's take a gander here. What do we got, Tony? How many pounds?
150 pounds. We got a derelict fishing gear trap. We got a tire, some pool noodles, pieces of wood. This isn't an area where people are commonly using the sandbar, walking around barefoot. So, this is potentially a safety issue. All of the glass and bottles you were able to take out. So all in all, man, that's a great day.
Solid day.
150 pounds, no longer in the ocean.
Solid morning. Right now we are sorting the plastics. We took all the stuff that we collected. We're gonna sort it by plastic, glass, aluminum, and trash, and get this sorted out. One of the things we find a ton of is vape pens. So we found 2 more today. This is actually not a very large amount, but check this out. We've got literally a designated section over here. So for the last few cleanups, got an old busted iPhone, but look at all these vape pens. There's like 15 of them. This is in the past 2 or 3 cleanups. We got all sorts of goggles, whole bunch of sunglasses, all sorts of stuff. What we can do is, if any of these are yours, so if these Maui Jims, these are probably the nicest ones someone would want to try and track down, but if these are your Maui Jims or your Stunner shades, or maybe your gogs, I don't know. But if any of these are yours, send us a message. What we'll do is we'll hold them over here in the bin for quite a while. And if anybody can send us, a photo of you wearing them or anything like that, let us know. We'll give you your sunglasses back. There's a nice little collection down there. All right, that was a solid day. We're gonna head home, get cleaned up, grab some lunch real quick, and then head into the office. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.